having some music.
Jason's over here shaking his butt.
Well,
good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
but
Good Sunday morning.
In that series, so
It's a little bit of a fail on the radio. That's just.
It's all right.
But usually we get the radio right.
Yeah, we'll try again.
We just made a stop for gasoline and also some pastries. Cynthia and Chris tried to track down some donuts as we were leaving Abilene this morning, and we went to Albany, and Chris found us a coffee shop, but the line was really long. We didn't have a lot of time because we're on our way to Wichita Falls, where we hope to see you at noon today at the Martin Luther King Jr. Center. Is that right, Cynthia?
That's right.
But in the gas station that Cynthia found, I did get this homemade pastry, which is a churro cheesecake.
Yeah.
Maybe something along those lines.
I think so.
It's not bad. It's actually got a lot of sugar. It's got some protein. It's got some vitamin D. It's not bad. But on a Sunday, I'm really looking forward to a donut. And
we'll find one.
Cynthia, Chris, and I used to really have a good donut game going. In fact, we would play a game that we like to call Donut Roulette, where we would go into a donut shop and the person going in would buy donuts for everybody. You remember that, Cynthia?
I do. I remember eating some.
And you didn't like that because you're not a big donut person. But you played along.
I did it, and I remember eating some really delicious donuts. So that was good. Hey, but just one thing to flag is I know that we had started, just want everybody to know that it's at 12 o'clock at Wichita Falls. We wanted to make sure everybody had time, if you were going to church, that you could still make it over. So please come on over after church. Just come over and join us at Wichita Falls at Martin Luther King Center.
The focus of this town hall is on veterans and how we improve our service as a state to those who've served us in uniform. And we're looking forward to seeing veterans, active duty service members, and their families, but also the general public's welcome. Everyone can come out, and though I will be focusing my remarks on how Texas can do a better job for veterans. You're welcome to come out and ask a question on anything. And so all are welcome. This is at the Martin Luther King Jr. Center in Wichita Falls, which Cynthia was reminding me we've been to before. It's been a little while, but we've been there before.
Been there. Lisa Flores is on and says hello.
Hey, Lisa.
Yeah. Antonella, good morning.
So Lisa, part of the reason that I like a donut on a Sunday is growing up, when I lived on Fountain Street, Cynthia, off of Mesa on the west side, kind of near Coronado. That's the street we first lived on after I was born. So as I was a little kid, I remember on Sundays going to the Winchell's Donuts. You remember Winchell's?
I do not.
It was a donut chain, and they were more cakey than they were pillowy donuts. And going over there with my dad and getting a donut with sprinkles. My dad would get a coffee, I'd get a carton of milk. I don't know if they put milk in boxes anymore. Do they? It's like little cartons.
I haven't seen them. I wonder if the schools still do it in the little cartons. That's where I remember them.
Yeah. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday. We wanted to say thank you to everybody who came out to Abilene yesterday, to our good friend Claudine, who helped to organize the event that we had last night, to all the great veterans, their spouses, their family members, and just the general public. Everyone in San Angelo at that great BFW post where we met yesterday. And then before that in San Antonio and in Houston. That's just over the last couple of days. And now we're on our way to Wichita Falls, and we're looking forward to seeing all of our friends there. Cynthia, who do we have on the live stream?
Antonella was one of our amazing ambassadors. She is on. Good morning.
Where is Antonella?
Antonella, I'm not sure where she's at right now. I think she moved, but I could be wrong. Antonella, please correct me and let me know where you're at. And then we have Delicia who says hello, good morning. Rodney, good morning. Tom Alves, good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Deidre says hello, drive safely.
I also bought this fried pie. It's the label is the best fried pie. And this one's apple, and this one is pecan.
That pecan looks good.
Yeah, they're both gonna be good, and and anyhow, they feel like they're going to be good fried pies. We've had a lot of fried pies as well as donuts over the course of our travels, and it's sustaining us as well as bananas and fruit, nuts, and the occasional Subway, Whataburger, Chipotle. You know, when we need to get something real quick.
Yeah, Hector
Although
says
we always try to go local.
he remembers Wenschel's Beto, and he says you gotta keep those donuts flowing. It'll help with all the energy that you need, and Chico sends energy.
I agree. I really could have used a donut this morning, but you don't always get what you want.
Antonella says she's in Denton.
Denton.
Yeah.
That's right.
And Deirdre says, I love fried pies. Love fried pies. They are good.
You know, Chris was just reminding me we're at the end of the school year, and so a lot of graduations. We were in downtown Abilene last night. Cynthia put in a big order for fajitas that we took over to the volunteer fire department in View, Texas. Buffalo Gap Volunteer Fire Department, a couple other volunteer fire departments have been fighting the mesquite wildfire. Near Abilene, it's about 25% contained. And so, you know, we wanted to pitch in and just thank those volunteer firefighters. So we went to, Cynthia, remind me of the place where we picked up those fajitas?
It was the local.
The local. Mm-hmm. We really like the local in Abilene. Anyhow, we were picking up these big trays of fajitas, and we noticed, John and I stayed back in the van, there were all these young people going to prom or graduation parties, I'm not sure.
Probably prom at this time of the year, I would think.
But really congratulate all our graduates. But also, we're in a real big fight for public schools, especially in rural communities. Because you got a governor right now, Greg Abbott, who wants to take money out of these public schools, turn them into vouchers, and send them to private schools. And literally take the money out of communities like Abilene, like Albany, like Wichita Falls. And so, just want to remind everybody, that's also a choice you're making on the ballot when you vote for governor. You're either going to vote for public schools to fund those schools appropriately and to have the backs of our public school educators, the counselors, the classroom teachers, the nurses, the librarians, everybody who makes public education possible. You can vote for that, or you can vote for Abbott, who wants to take money out of these already underinvested in, underserved public schools. And what's that going to do to not just our kids, but to our communities? I think most people, and this includes Republicans as well as great public schools. Certainly that's my focus as a candidate, will be my focus as governor. And
There we go.
There you go.
We're back up.
oh, we're back. Sorry, we may be in and out of cell phone contact here. We're on the road between Abilene and Wichita Falls. So do you want to give folks a peek at what this road looks like?
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Beautiful part of Texas, very different from El Paso, where we're from, where it's a little drier and desert, mountains, so many different environments within this great big state. And we're getting to see a lot of that just over the last 2 days. We drove from Houston in the southeast, where it was sweltering, like 101 degrees, 89% humidity. San Antonio, over to San Angelo, up to Abilene, now over to Wichita Falls.
So somebody says that you should get a Shipley's donut. You got to give that a shot.
Of course, I would love to have a Shipley's donut.
And then Deidre said, my daughter got a teaching job.
So we would sure love to have your help. And you can always go to betofortexas.com to sign up to be a volunteer, to find out where we're going to be next, and to make a donation. And your 5, 10, 15 bucks goes a long, long way to ensure that we can reach the voters who are going to decide the outcome of this election.
And you know, every event that we have, we'll ask people